Find something that stands out that you will never have heard before. Whether you're mentioning something about her profile or something out on your photos, this is the theme that I want to drill in your head. Find something that stands out that you will never have heard before. With my history of gambling and playing poker, I've always tried to keep in mind the whole risk versus reward ratio. I feel it's best to take a calculated risk, not some wild or obnoxious one. So my messaging style incorporates that same type of idea. An opener should have a little zest to it, but not something where she's going to want to delete her app altogether. Don't scare her. Don't be crazy. So you can't expect a message back from someone if you say, "How was your day?" And it might seem innocent and pleasant, and it is. But let's face it, you don't give a shit about how her day was. You never met her. You don't care, and she knows you don't care. Well, Matthew, what about compliments? Yes, I feel like the whole, "Hi, Karen, I love that photo of you in the fedora. You think I could ever pull off a look like that, or are you in some exclusive club?" Like, those messages could work with an older crowd, but for girls that are anywhere between 21 to 35, or guys, I can't stress enough that the opener's got to be something she's never heard before. These women are getting complimented constantly on what they wear and how they look, and they're getting tired of it. So I went with this one. Like I said, Julia and Tom. So I say, "Julia, I checked out your photos. Does the black under your eyes actually help with glare? If so, I might need some because our future looks kind of bright." Now, this photo that I'm mentioning is of her looks like she's on a flag football team. And because football in general is a sport that's primarily dominated by men, I feel like it could be a delicate topic. And guys out there are tempted to, or even do, they send something like, "Whoa, you play football? I'd love for you to tackle me." Or some type of neg where it minimizes the fact that she's out there kicking ass, not only as a girl playing a sport primarily dominated by men, but the fact that she's kicking ass as a person, as anybody. "Whoa, you play football? I bet you couldn't take me down." Relax. She plays, and that's badass. Why try to bring her down? You should never be condescending in any way. My opener was corny. Yes, very corny, and I admit it. But it was light. It was not disrespectful. And the fact that, you're mentioning something about her fourth photo shows that you didn't just check out her default. It shows that you actually scrolled through and you're putting in a little bit of effort. If she likes football enough to play and even have a photo of it, it might be in your best interest to write about the needle in the haystack in that particular photo. I could tell you that nobody noticed the eye black, but you did. And it shows that you pay attention to detail, a tremendous quality, and women look for this in a potential mate. She replies, "Wow, your message is personal and witty. That's new, LOL. Hey there, Tom. So I definitely enjoyed reading your profile, and I'm pretty darn sure you don't waltz, LOL. I'd like to get to know you, but I must admit something. I'm definitely more liberal than conservative, but I'm a Christian, and that's important to me. I saw that your profile says spiritual, but not religious. Can you explain what that means to you? Do you believe in God?" I come back with, "Yes, I believe in God. I respect that you capitalize God as well. Not everybody does that. And sure, I waltz. Who doesn't?" Religion and politics, the two forbidden fruits of online dating. Actually, these two topics you might want to avoid these with everybody you come across for the rest of your life. But she went there, and I respect it. She's bold. God is a big part of her life, and we should be responding in a respectful manner. We should answer a question. I think the right play here was to simply answer with the truth and not get into a heavy discussion so early in the conversation. And it's true, my client does believe in God. We didn't lie. But at this point, we're not really sure who is more spiritual or religious between these two. If even if my client does practice regularly and wants someone super Catholic, let's say he does, I still think that should be talked about way down the road. As for my response about the waltz, I downplayed it. I tried to keep it nonchalant and I didn't want to brag. My client happens to be a terrific dancer. He's incredible. But was I supposed to go on and on about dancing, how he's been doing it for 15 years and partakes in competitive tournaments and has won multiple awards? He's insane? No, probably not. Think about the person who puts a nickel in the piggy bank. It makes a lot of noise when you shake it, but what's inside is only 5 cents. Now think about the person who puts a $100 bill in the piggy bank. The piggy bank doesn't make any noise at all. I think there's a connection here. Yeah, I do. Yeah. There is definitely a connection to the point I'm trying to make. My point is, it's best not to gloat. Don't gloat. Don't brag. It's just not attractive. Oh, and did you think you were going to hear the words piggy bank 8 times today? Probably not. Anyway, so she writes, "No, I don't believe you, LOL." And I responds, "Listen, on our 3rd date, I'll show you. The first 2, I don't want to brag and come across as arrogant so quickly, smiley face. What's the plan for the rest of the day?" Now this is quite a bold move by me. Did you see that? I'm already thinking ahead that we'll be going on a 3rd date. And it wasn't like I was assuming. I wrote it as if I knew it was going to happen. This is where we sprinkle in some confidence. I also wanted to see if she would catch what we were doing.